Welcome to Module 3 on site selection as a lesson in catfish farming. Module 2 talked about water as a factor to be considered before using a site for the business. It is also pertinent to consider some other factors as aid for the farmer to attaining successful productions on a regular basis. 1. Soil. The consideration of soil type is more particular to those who wish to dig and construct earthen ponds. The type of soil influences both productivity and water quality in pond. If the soil is not suitable for pond construction, then you shall face series of challenges in fixing that. You need to consider the following when talking about soil. A. Soil texture and porosity or permeability, that is, the ability to let water pass through, must be considered. B. The pond bottom must be able to hold water. For instance, clay soil at the bottom. C. Soil should also contribute to the fertility of the water by providing nutrients. Therefore, loamy clay soil is ideal for pond construction. If the soil is too sandy, then it will keep collapsing in the effort to construct a pond in it. But for artificial ponds like concrete, normal soil land suitable for building a house will do. 2. Topography of the land or site. Topography has to do with the slope of the land. The land contour and the land slope will determine the way to build ponds. Topography is a high consideration for construction of earthen ponds also. 3. Proximity or access to the road. This is considered to ensure that you, your workers, and marketers get easy access to the road or road leading to your farm. If your farm has no good road leading to it, then it will be difficult to move in and out materials. Except you live in the site, you may consider proximity to good road for you to be able to move to farm every day. Even if you live in the site, consider a good road for moving in and out materials. Hence, soil, topography, good access to road are quite relevant in fish site selection. The kind of fish farm you wish to set up must be properly guided by the consideration of these factors. As you invest and hope to grow the business, ways to reduce cost of production and getting ponds to optimal production capacity will have to be sorted for. Getting it right with these factors will help you get the best. Otherwise, bulk of your capital will always be spent on troubleshooting, that is, getting artificial forms of corrections to putting things you ought to have gotten naturally in shape. Security of the area. The security of the location of the site is a great consideration for setting up a fish site. If the area is not secured for your investment, then it is likely one will be facing the issue of petty theft or worse. For people who set up artificial ponds at home, this may not be so much of a worry because you are close to your investment. For those who desire to construct earthen ponds, it is important it is done in a location with some form of community security. This is in opposition to persons who will go far into the forest in search of good water source to set up a farm. If this is done, then it will be advisable to get a standby security guard or a security system in place. Be security conscious. Drainage system. This is one of the things you shall put in place to make the site suitable. Many farmers do not endeavor to spend much in channeling water of the farm or excess water coming into the farm. If you set up an artificial pond in a residential area, you must consider where to drain your water in order to avoid polluting the environment. For a farm with natural earthen ponds, drainage is a form of security to help against flood sweeping away your investment. Thus, it is highly imperative to set up a proper drainage system. Before construction begins, you should endeavor to ensure your consultant draws or analyzes a plan on how everything will be set up for now and in future. Anti-flood drainage system is a security against natural threats to catfish farming. Thank you for your patience to listening. We have come to the end of this lesson on site selection. As earlier stated in the modules, in setting up a fish farm, the perfect or ideal site may not be available to you. You must be able to make up for whatever you wish to compromise for in selecting the site. If your findings show that you will lack water flowing in the dry season, then begin to plan for other sources of water to cater for the season if you really wish to keep the land or site. Some farms do not have good roads but have all other necessary factors. Then the owner should be prepared to find a solution to having the road accessible if he wants to retain the site. However, there are some qualities one cannot compromise if not available. You must weigh your options well and also have your consultant advise you before you go ahead sinking capital in the site. If it's that bad, then you need to inspect another site for the business. Thank you for watching this video and bye for now.